Well, there we go, Cowboys fans and people. Cowboys lost to the Seahawks. The only touchdown we scored was in garbage time. I think this has to do with our offensive coordinator a lot because, for one, we're not pounding the ball. We have a power running back and we have a power run game. And like 40% of Ezekiel Elliott's carries were freaking shotgun draws. He is not that type of running back. He cannot run like that. He's a I formation or power running back. You know, this rookie we have, Connor Williams, he just gets pushed back into the quarterback every single play. He cannot handle a bull rush. But that's the league's fault because you can't have padded practices, full contact practices. And the only way you can tell if an offensive lineman is good is for him to have contact practices. You have to run into him and see if you can push him back. And that's why there are so many teams in the league recently with bad offensive lines. Because if you don't have contact practices, you can't test your offensive line. It's ridiculous. There's no way without contact to see if a guy can withstand a bull rush. There's no way. And don't get me started on the other rules about hitting the quarterback and not lowering your head. Rules that were made by people who never played a single down of football in their life. Even the freaking announcers are saying, I just don't understand what's going on. What is going on? These are employees of the NFL. If the NFL wanted to fire them, they could. And they are so outraged, they're making comments about it on the air. Not just comments, they're outraged about it. So anyways, though, but we need to get back to pounding the football, lining up and running it. That's just what we need to do. Ezekiel Elliott had like 120 yards, but he had one big fumble in crunch time that really hurt us. I mean, we could have been in that game. If we would have kicked a field goal right there, then we would have just been one touchdown away from tying it. I think that would have put us in field goal range. But, other than that, I don't know what to say. I mean, Dak had an interception in a important time in the game. I mean, it wasn't really that important. It was the last couple minutes, and we probably weren't going to win anyway. But, he had, I don't know how many interceptions he had. I know he had, I don't know, but I think he had, I can't remember. But anyways, though, he had no touchdowns. He didn't throw for a whole ton of yards. I mean, it's just, and I'm not blaming all Scott Linehan on that. I mean, Dak Prescott has yet to show me that he can light up the freaking scoreboard for 300, 400 yards. I just don't know if he can do it. I really don't. And if I were him and I had never done that, that's what I would be aiming for. Albeit we do have a running team. We run the ball more than any other team in the league. So he doesn't get as many chances. I'm waiting on him to show me that, and I want him to show me that. I don't think he had a very bad game. I mean, he made some good throws. He made some. This game, he made one bad throw I would consider would be that little dump off to Ezekiel Elliott, which was important. But the only reason Elliott got 120-something yards is because of big, long runs. He had like 4 big, long runs. But that's not the way you want to run it. The way you want to run it is you want to pound it consistently. First down, boom, 4 or 5 yards. Then you only have 2nd and 5. You don't need 2nd and 5, maybe 3rd and 5. That's what the Seahawks did to us. We sporadically ran it. Sometimes on 2nd down, sometimes on 3rd down. You know what I mean? We didn't line up on first down every time and boom, at least get 4 or 5 yards running the football. That's what we should have done. We should have been. But the only reason we couldn't do that is because we keep running shotgun draws, you know. And then Linehan's like, well, the run game isn't working. Yeah, it's not working because that's a dumb run play. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's ridiculous. The running back can't get a head of steam on himself. You know, that's not the type of running game he has. So anyways, though, but Cowboys are not looking very good. We won one game against the Giants, but something's got to change. I mean, we've really got to get back to our power running game. You know, that's the type of team we are, and control the clock. Our defense is good. You know, Jeff Heath had to come out, and the one play he came out, they threw a touchdown on the other safety. You know, as soon as he came out, you know. So, but I'm not blaming it on that. We played a poor all-around game. Our defense was good, but you know, we only mustered like it was the fit. Like at the start of the fourth quarter, we only had like 3 points, 6 points. Other teams are scoring 30, 40 points, and here we are sitting at the end of the fourth quarter. I mean, at the end of the third quarter with like 6 points. You know, I mean, that's just not good enough. You can call it the offensive coordinator, or you can call it Dak's fault and the offensive line's fault. I think it's mainly the offensive coordinator's fault because we should have been lining up and powering that ball. But anyway, so that's my opinion. Thank you very much.